Hello and welcome to Lotus Yoga and Counseling. I'm Kailani, and today we're going to be talking about the self-care tools that are in my regular purse. And one of the most important things I carry is this bag. Let me see if I can make this smaller. No, I cannot. Okay, so one of the things that I have in this bag that is so important, Lactaid. I'm lactose intolerant, so these are always with me. Seems excessive to have so many, but then I don't have to worry about refilling it. Also, I have a lot of anxiety. I have PTSD type symptoms. My PTSD is pretty well managed at this point, but there are some times where I will get triggered or I will notice that I'm clenching my gut. So I use IB Guard, which, if you can hear it, it's just got these little peppermint capsules in it. And it really helps to settle your stomach, helps you feel better right away. Peppermint is a big thing for me. I use it a lot. And so not only do I have it in the form of IB Guard, but I have it in essential oil form. I got this at the grocery store at Fred Meyer. So, and there are tons of different scents that this brand, which I think you pronounce Oracacia, has. So peppermint is one of those ones that doesn't have to be diluted. You can put it directly on your skin and in theory, it should be okay for you. I love the smell of it. I put it anywhere that I think I need to have it so that I can smell it. It's kind of nice to have it on your skin. You can kind of like play with it and rub it in almost as like a lotion. And it just smells so good. So sometimes if I don't want the whole IB Guard situation, I'll just smell the oils and that helps a lot. I also carry this really cute little sachet that holds on to several bags of tea. Tea is super important to me. I'm primarily Japanese and Scottish, so tea is a must at pretty much any time. So I'll put these tea bags in cold water or hot water, and it's just a nice thing to have, especially on the plane. So I've got black tea, green teas, jasmines, and I'd like to keep a variety that allows me to pick how much caffeine I'm putting into my body. Gum is another big thing. I really like mints, if you can't tell. Spearmint is a big one. Very nostalgic because my grandparents used to chew it all the time. So the smell is automatically a trigger for comfort. And sometimes you just need something to do. Hey, kitty cat. Everything apparently is something to sharpen her claws on. So yeah, it gives you something to do. Lip balm. I always need lip balm. And this is so funny, a marble. Marbles are great to have in your pocket, especially like your coat pocket, because you can kind of just like play with it. It gives you, again, something to do with your hands. It's a really simple fidget that you can just keep with you. Sometimes I'll just find them in like my winter coats, like if I put them away at the end of winter and I don't check the pockets, I'll find stuff like that later. All right. Let's see what else is applicable. Afterbite. This isn't necessarily, I mean, it's kind of for my mental health. If you've ever gotten a bite and you react really strongly to them like I do, you need something right away. Advil. And she's upside down in the packaging, but I have a little wish doll. And the idea is that you share a dream or a wish or a goal with your little wish doll and you keep it with you. I also have a little one of these that's like a little worry doll. And the idea is that you just like whisper all your worries to it. 1000% is a placebo, unless you think there's magic in these little mass-produced dolls. But there you have it. One of the biggest things I need for my self-care is earplugs. I keep them in this little container that they came with. Earplugs and AirPods. I cannot go into stores and listen to their music and all the people talking and running around and just all the sounds that a grocery store makes or Yeah, usually it's grocery stores. Sometimes restaurants, I could use something like this. Not very often, but definitely grocery stores or any other kind of shopping place that I'm going to. I usually don't like the sound of modern music unless it's Harry Styles. I love Harry Styles. I can listen to Harry Styles, but that's only for a few minutes and then they go play something else like Taylor Swift, which I am not a fan of. So I need my own music, and sometimes if I don't want to listen to my own music because I'm really overstimulated, I just won't listen to anything. AirPods, you know, are noise canceling, so that's really nice. I also can't sleep without earplugs, so that's important. My mom got me this rain poncho for when my husband and I went honeymooning in Scotland, and I just realized yesterday it says it's for cycling. So that's kind of cool, actually, that it can stay on while you're doing something active and probably making your own wind. I haven't had to use this yet, but it's kind of nice to have just in case, especially because Seattle is a very rainy area. I usually have sunglasses in there. I have my regular prescription glasses. Sometimes I forget them, and then it can be actually a bit anxiety inducing. Like, what if I get something in my eye or my contact gets out and I can't put it back in, even if I have contact solution? It's a kind of peace of mind thing to have the contacts or the glasses. And then that kind of might be about it. There's some other things, like my wallet is a Harris Tweed woven cloth that I got in Scotland. So does this do anything for my mental health specifically? Maybe not, except for the fact that it just brings me comfort because it reminds me of my trip. Also, your self-care toolkit can be a place where you put things that you just simply enjoy, that you don't have to necessarily do anything with. So for example, I have 1 pound coins in my purse. I just liked having them. I had them when I was in Scotland. We barely ever used coins while we were there. We just like used our card everywhere. So it's just nice to have. It's like a reminder. So the other day, for example, I went and got my car washed, and when I pulled out my card, you know, like I just look at it and I think about like, I got this when we were on this amazing trip. And, you know, when I go to pick out cards out of my wallet, I remember that I am a lady of a castle in Scotland. Makes me very happy. I own a square foot of land and donate to them. That's how I became a lady, in case you're wondering. I always carry a little reusable tote. That's good too, because I feel like I could probably go into this for a whole other video, but I don't like carrying things out of stores. I always feel like I'm gonna get them taken out, like whatever I'm holding taken out of my hands or something, or I'm gonna drop it, or it's just more for me to wrap my head around like needing to worry about. So having a reusable tote bag that I just keep in my purse, I don't have to worry about how I'm getting things from point A to point B. There's definitely a psychology behind that as a woman as well. Like, don't touch my stuff. I don't know. So that is my purse. I also make sure to keep it, well, like I said, well stocked. Everything has a place in my purse, so everything has like a little baggie or a little area that it lives in my purse so that it's quick access. If you're making your own self-care toolkit or adding stuff like this into your own purse or backpack, have it be readily available. If you're already really stressed or overstimulated, you should be able to go into your backpack or whatever and reach for it quickly. So I hope this was helpful, and I'm trying to work on more content, especially now that it's pouring down rain outside and I have more time indoors. I hope you're all doing well. I hope this was helpful. Like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.